What is going on, everybody? Hitmonchanning here, back again with another Pokemon trading card game 151 tabletop video. Today we're in the finals, and could you guess what it is? Leave a comment down below if you guessed this would be what the finals match was. We are rocking with Daniel on Tyranitar EX featuring Dodrio and Luigi on Zapdos EX powered by the Miraidon engine. Two very different decks. They have very different goals, and they also have a lot of outs to different scenarios where they can attack, where they can change up the prize trade and such. So I think this is going to be a very interesting match, but I'm not going to talk any longer. I'm going to let these two guys take it away.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. It's two Lightning decks that play very differently, though. So we'll see how it goes. Tyranitar is very big, and outside of like Charm on Miraidon, should be taking Okos on two prizers, while Tyranitar is very beefy, and Raichu with a ton of energy is the only way Miraidon Okos it. But there's a lot of different plays Luigi can make with Zapdos on my damaged for him Pokemon on the Dodrios. So if Manaphy is prized, doesn't come out fast enough, gets citied away, Zapdos can take a couple multi-prize knockouts. I can play the one prize game, assuming Manaphy stays in play, and trade that way. There's a lot of different ways this can go, and it should be interesting.
Yeah, Zapdos is going to be really interesting, and probably the best matchup to show it off, because with that bulky 340 HP, I'm really wanting to take a lot of multi-prizes, especially if that Manaphy doesn't come down fast enough, like Daniel said, or if I can somehow manage to loss zone it. It'll be very crucial in this matchup, even though it is weak to lightning, but it does get just knocked out by the second attack.
Gets knocked out regardless from the damage of it, so.
Before we get into the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of the channel, PTCGL Store. If you need codes, you know where to go. Head on over to ptcgostore.com and use code HITMON to get 5% off your order. You get a good product for a good price, and you help out the channel as well. So again, thank you so much to the sponsor, and thank you so much to you for supporting the channel. And now we're going to get back into this tabletop game.
Pretty good in Miraidon to draw some extra cards.
Especially in the late game when you get ton of little cards in hand.
Yeah.
Can't really afford to run something with a good roll in this deck.
1-1 Bibero, new Miraidon deck.
New Miraidon, maybe one day.
Now we got Oranguru 2.0 with Mew EX. Pretty good.
Would you like heads or tails?
Tails never fails, apparently. Ah, we keep the streak going, so I'll go first.
Okay, did you want to cut?
Nah, it's okay.
I will cut.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will then too.
This is the finals, come on.
This is the finals.
This is the finals after all.
And I'm starting the finals with a mulligan, unfortunately.
I am not mulliganing, but the mulligan definitely does help this hand. There you guys go.
See, sounds like it's dead to me.
No, it's very lively.
It's very lively?
It's very
I
lively.
guess we'll see. You'll see if the mulligan bails you out, maybe. Hopefully I don't have to keep giving you them. I'll just get a couple decent basics to start off. That'd be cool.
There, we'll cut.
And I do have a basic.
I will draw myself an extra card. Okay.
Alright, good luck.
Good luck.
Let's start us off. I will draw for turn. And I'll bench Larvitar. Going to Nest Ball for thinking Manaphy just to be safe might be a good idea. Cause something crazy like a Hawlucha and then Zapdos double Larvitar play would be really bad. So I think I want to prevent that just to be safe. I want to check what is in the deck as well. My Cleffa's there, which is cool. I might go for that actually. I think I'm gonna go Ultra Ball and grab my Cleffa. Can't use it right now because I'm going first, but it might be good next turn. And then I do have one energy in hand. I'm gonna commit it to the active just because I want to attach return. If it gets knocked out, it gets knocked out. But if I attach the bench and then this doesn't get knocked out and I don't draw an energy, I won't be able to go into Cleffa. So I could just hold it, but I think it's fine. So I'll just pass.
Draw for turn. Okay. I'll bench Miraidon EX and I will go right in with Tandem Unit. Give myself a little preview of what's in store for this deck. Okay. I'm gonna probably look to grab a Miraidon so I can start setting up my Flaffies. And possibly a Zapdos. He does have the mana field, but if he doesn't, like I can maybe try to Boss Blade this turn. It's a pretty interesting idea. I might just want to get another Miraidon though, for now. I can always use that Miraidon. So I think that's what I will do. I'll go get Miraidon and Miraidon. Shuffle the deck. See what I can find. Oh, my pretty interesting hand.
It's gonna be big fleet-footed.
Did you want to cut?
Yeah, sure. Give you a nice research on top.
I will fleet-footed. It's not like the supporter I really wanted to see, but it's not something I'm opposed to seeing. I'm just gonna attach to Raikou V here, and then I'm gonna play Judge.
Yeah,
Just for the if you good. That was my hand.
Yeah.
I guess you could say his hand was, it was full of energy. Like,
it's pretty electrifying.
It was electrifying. The electrons were certainly moving, and
yeah.
Certainly he got lightning in the bottle there.
Unfortunate cut for me into the draw sport. I did say I was gonna give you a research, so it's kind of like in between.
Yeah, what Judge isn't the worst. You had one card in hand, which was
a rare candy. So I kind of would have liked to keep it in combination with Cleffa, hopefully into some evolutions for the next turn. Yeah, I also don't mind a few more cards. It's not too bad.
Let's see if I can find some good action off of these 4 cards. Very interesting hand. Very, very interesting hand to say the least. Bench Mew EX. I think I want to Ultra Ball away switch card and energy here. We'll grab Squawkabilly EX.
Oh yeah, I can draw a lot of cards.
And I have access to restart as well this turn.
So that's where you really get to see. Miraidon does tend to get to these hand sizes very frequently, right? So Mew EX, very, very good.
Yeah, Miraidon can play down its cards a lot. Because it is, again, there's a lot of supporters in Pokemon, but there's a lot of items in this card. Because you really want to be digging through your deck, getting energy in the discard for Fluffy, and then finding your generators to accelerate. So Mew can be very good. And especially in the late game when you're usually getting Ionode or Roxanne, giving yourself even an extra draw or 2 in the late game matters a lot. Help you find that late game boss, late game energy to attach. I'm going to go for the restart here though. 1, 2, 3. Play my electric generator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, because that wasn't my opening hand, I didn't find any energy. So yeah, I did with that, so I will be shuffling that into my deck. And then if you want to cut, you can go ahead. And then I will Squawk and Seize, discarding my 2 supporters. Drawing 7 or 6 new cards. 6. Not a lot of action there. I think I'm probably just going to have to pass it.
Okay. I'll drop it. I did get pretty good cards off the Judge, to be honest. I'll switch because I want to maintain the energy on the Larvitar. And then I'm going to candy it into Tyranitar EX. I'll Nest Ball, get a Dodrio out because we need to establish those guys. And then, let's see. I did chuck Dark T-Tar already. I did play Super Rod. But I don't know how much I'm going to be using this matchup. And I do play a second Luminous. So I think I'm just going to throw it down now. Get the extra card draw, get the energy attachment down, and I'll Grasping Draw for a full 7.
Okay, very good. I'm just going to draw for turn here. I'll probably want to Fleet-Foot it first. Okay. Pass for turn onto Raikou. I will play a Velocity just to thin down cards out of my hand. I'll Ultra Ball away Hawlucha and a Lightning Energy. I will grab my Fluffy here. Shuffle it up. I'm going to use Boss's Orders up on the Tyranitar just to start getting some damage on it because I will probably have to two-hit at least one of them.
I think that makes sense.
Use Restart, draw a card, play Electric Generator. I got one this time, so it'll go onto Miraidon EX. And then I think I'm going to want to Dynamo, probably do that same Miraidon. Just start filling my board up. And then I will Dynamotor, getting an energy on my Miraidon EX. And I will Lightning Round for what? 180? 200.
Alright. I'll drop a turn. I'll Gutsy Pickaxe. Mine's a Larvitar, that's okay. Play Heavy Ball. There's another Larvitar there. I kind of think that last spot should be another Dodrio though, to be honest, so... I don't know if I'm gonna bench these guys yet. Then I can play Artisan just to bump the city and use that to get a Dodrio down. I might be going back in because the big thing I need now is a Dodrio. Because if I can find that, I can just one-shot this Raikou. But if I mess around and get a little unlucky and whiff Dodrio, then I'm not going to be in a good spot. So it might be safest to just guarantee it. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play Arvin.
Yeah, it's probably best to...
And probably just grab Ultra Ball to guarantee Dodrio. And Belt, which I think is pretty irrelevant in this matchup, so I can actually use that as fodder. So Ultra Ball, away the Choice Belt, and I think a Larvitar is fine. I'll grab a Dodrio and evolve the Dodrio that had already been sitting there. I'll zooming draw for a card.
There you go.
And put that very important damage counter on my bench. Then attach return to my bench Larvitar, and I'll Lightning Rampage for the knockout.
Yep. I will promote Mew EX, and I will draw 4 turns. I will attach return onto my Miraidon EX and bump the Artisan for a Beach Court. It's not super relevant again because I'm using the active, but it does let me draw an extra card, so I can draw 2 off of Restart. 2. I wanted to find a hand disruption here. Looks like I did not. I will play Professor's Research. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, I think I'm okay here. It's a little weird what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna Tandem Unit. Go get myself Raichu V, which is the big hitter in this deck. It allows me to take huge knockouts by discarding all my energy on board. I'm actually gonna go back in, so I don't know why I'm shuffling as much. Attach 4 Sealstone to Raichu, and then I will use Raichu's Restart power through the 4 Sealstone. And when we go back here, it's Bravery Charm, just so I can prevent if he has another T-Tar next turn. I can stop that from really damaging my board because, again, T-Tar does 250. There's no damage ones in that deck that matter for EXs, and it's a lightning type, not a fighting type, even though it takes fighting energy. So I can effectively prevent my Miraidon from getting knocked out next turn pretty assuredly. So I'll do that, put the Bravery Charm there. I will use Dynamotor to attach an energy to Raichu V. Using Muse for retreat, I can retreat into my Miraidon. And then I can Photon Blaster for 220 plus the damage from earlier and knock out the T-Tar.
Okay, I'll promote Cleffa. Draw for turn. Then I'm going to Zooming Draw. It's kind of interesting. I'll use Chorus because I want to try and keep my hand while finding a couple more pieces here. Not exactly what I was looking for. Gonna ditch Nest Ball, Ultra Ball because I do have Larvitar in hand, so I'll bench that guy. Gonna Ultra Ball away Heavy Ball and Iono and grab another Dodrio. And then I'm gonna use Zooming Draw on that one. Okay, not really what I was looking for. So, I'm gonna evolve my bench Larvitar to Pupitar. And there's a few things I could do here. I could Crashing Bullet, which would bring Miraidon in range of Tyranitar and soften everything up. I could also just go ahead and punch it with Dodrio as well. The main thing I'm scared about with attacking with Crashing Bullet is putting Cleffa at 10 HP, which lets Hawlucha come in and just snipe it.
Yeah, Hawlucha
as an easy knockout.
Really easily clean that up.
So I'm kind of scared of that, which is why I think I'm just gonna have to commit my other Luminous to Dodrio, which isn't even poking for a lot, but it's at least enough to just put Miraidon within 250 range. And then yeah, I'll retreat. And I will Ballistic Beak for 70 damage.
Okay, I will take 70. I will draw for turn. I'm going to attach my second Bravery Charm to my other Miraidon EX. Attach a Lightning Energy from my hand to it as well. Use Dynamotor. Get once again another Lightning Energy there. And then I will use my switch card so I can heal 30 damage off my active basic, which is Miraidon EX. I'll switch into the Mew, but I will just retreat back into my Miraidon EX because it is my only available attacker. I could swing with Raichu, but I don't want to give up away such a crucial Pokemon if he just evolves into T-Tar and just has it next turn. So I think, yeah, from there, I'm just going to Photon Blaster for the knockout.
Okay. Draw turn. I want a Super Rod here since they did just draw into it. I have a decent amount of Pokemon energy down at this point. So I'm gonna put back. I don't actually think I'm gonna need another Larvitar for the rest of the game, but I do want to put back Tyranitar. Energy's not bad because I do need to find them here. And then a Dodrio. I'm not gonna bother putting Dark Tyranitar down because both my Luminous are down. So
Yeah, so it's just a dead card in this.
it's just dead at that point. So I'll shuffle that up. I'll bench Doduo. I'll evolve Pupitar to Tyranitar EX, and then I'll play Iono.
Okay.
Honestly, not really the supporter I wanted right now, because it's only drawing me 4. I kind of wanted to dig deeper, but we're going to hope Iono combined with Dodrio can find what I need. We can find the energy, which was the main concern, so that's good. I'll Zooming Draw for one more card as well. And I'll attach Return to Tyranitar EX. And then I will retreat into Tyranitar EX. And since my Dodrio set up some damage on the Miraidon, I can Lightning Rampage for the knockout through the Bravery Charm.
Yes, he can.
Go down to 2 prizes left.
So I think here I want to try and knock it out with Raichu. If I have an attached return, that's 1. Dynamotor 2, I need the 3rd, so I need to find a generator here. I think I'm going to start off with an Ultra Ball, getting rid of Zapdos and Nest Ball. I'll go grab a Mareep. So I can set up, get another Mareep down just for later. After the Raichu goes down, if I do get the knockout here, he might not have a response KO, and then that can leave me open to like not having an attacker ready. So getting my second Mareep or into a Flaffy hopefully can really help with that. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back in again. I'm gonna play Arvin.
Sure.
This can guarantee me the electric generator.
And then you just have to actually hit it.
Yeah, which
We'll see. I mean, how many energy you got down? I think you got a lot still, right? 3,
yeah.
6, 7, 8 down. Deck's pretty thin, so there should be a lot of energy in there. I don't think hitting 1 should be too difficult. I find it.
So I will play the electric generator. Okay, and we got 2.
Pretty good.
So I will put 1 there, 1 on the Miraidon. Shuffle the deck. 2 is actually pretty strong because it allows me to leave an energy on the board. If I hit, and obviously if I draw an energy off of restart, that's all depending. But it also means I also need less off the restart. I only need
At least now Dyna Motor just guarantees it, so restart for an attach return
restart
must be a bonus.
It's just restart attach return. It's just for fun.
Just for fun.
For funsies.
If I feel like being a little silly.
We like having a little funsies.
Go ahead. I will draw 3 off the restart. I did get that attached return here. I will retreat into Raichu V. Use Dynamotor.
We're really stacking them right on up, but it won't matter because most of those are getting discarded anyways.
Miraidon's getting loaded, and then I will Dynamic Spark discarding 2 off of the Raichu and 4 off of the Miraidon. So that is 6 energy, 60 for each is 360.
And it knocks out Tyranitar. I will promote Cleffa.
2 press.
Draw for turn. Luckily I have Raihan in hand, so I think I should have it here. The only piece I'm concerned about would be a Tyranitar and EX in deck. Otherwise I have everything, so and I do believe I have that, so I will
Yeah, I think you wrote one back last turn.
play Raihan, and I think this one was from the hand before, so we should just be good. I'll Raihan to Larvitar, search my deck, grab Tyranitar EX. I will then Rare Candy that into play, attach another energy from hand, I'll retreat, and Lightning Rampage for the knockout on Raichu, taking my last 2. Tyranitar will take game 1, I assume first for you in game 2.
Yes, I will be one first.
See how that shakes things up. Also, probably gonna have a better start this time.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad for
So-
Miraidon, but like it wasn't that bad as a deck.
The
setup.
judge kind of bailed you out, luckily. You didn't have to just like attach pass for a few turns, but you definitely could have had a better hand at
No,
least.
yeah. I was about to say, like, it's not a bad setup because of that judge, but for a Miraidon setup, that was pretty shaky.
A little slow.
Hopefully, going into this game, we can get a little bit of a better setup. I do have a turn buffer going first, so I can, respond to what Daniel did, and play my threats more accordingly because I'm a turn up in this game. So we'll see.
We will see indeed. I think pretty good showing of both decks too. The power of the new cards in every deck and kind of their value added to these different archetypes. So pretty interesting. Very good game. Very close game.
For sure. Yeah, if I didn't have the Raihan, I think it probably just would have been over. The only other route there would have been something like, well, the options were down, but in terms of just board state, something like the Dark Tyranitar could come out in the end and kill summon like Squawkabilly or Mew EX, low HP Pokemon combined with a boss. Route could actually get there with just a single attachment, but that option was obviously down. So the Raihan definitely saved me there. Otherwise, I probably would have just lost. Unless maybe I could have gotten like a boss stall on Flaffy and bought myself a turn, but to win that turn, the Raihan was very crucial, so that was cool.
Yeah, I think I'm just about good over here.
Yeah, it should be good. Alright, got a basic.
And 7. I think I'm sorry, this was. Here's the opener. We'll see in a second when I play them all out.
Alright, good luck.
I will draw for turn just 1. Unfortunately. I'm going to start off with an Ultra Ball here, discarding an Energy and a Lost City. And like normally Miraidon decks, you want to go get Miraidon, but because of my hand, I can pretty much play it down completely. So here I'm going to grab a Squawkabilly and I'll put it on my bench. Just because I can see I can play down a lot of my hand, and then I can see more cards with Squawkabilly than I could with just a Miraidon. So. Cut. I'll bench Marie. Cash return to Zapdos EX. I have a Bravery Charm I don't want to discard. The best commitment here is probably maybe the Squawkabilly, because it limits his ability to boss it in the late game and attack it with something like a Dodrio or like a maybe T-Tar. And again, because Zapdos is decently bulky on its own. And then also weak to Lightning. I will Squawk and Seize, discarding my one card in hand, which is the other Zapdos, and drawing 60 cards. 6. I will bench Raikou V. I will retreat because of Zapdos' ability of Voltaic Float. If it has any lightning energy, it doesn't have a retreat cost. So I can then fleet-footed. Again, just one card.
We're just really anxious to grab a couple extra
yeah.
cards.
I'm going to drop the 4 Sealstone on the Raikou because, again, I don't think it's in any real threat of getting knocked out at the moment. And then, yeah, from here, I'm just going to pass it in.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. And a couple extra cards from me wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I do have a decent amount of basic search, actually, saying that. I don't have an energy to attach, which is the big concern, or a supporter to play, so it's going to be like a somewhat shaky start for me. I'm going to bench Dodrio, Nest Ball. We'll see what's in there. If my one-ups are in there, Cleffa and Manaphy. I do obviously want to get a Larvitar down as well. And I think both of them are prized.
Let's go! And then we're going to see the heavy ball flip off for this after. So.
Yeah, yikes. Yeah, Cleffa and Manaphy both prized, so there's no option for me to really play around Zapdos if Hawlucha comes down. I'm just going to have to eat that, unfortunately. So I'll Nest Ball for Larvitar, and I'll Artisan for another Larvitar to at least hopefully stabilize, if one of them gets knocked out, but not the best overall situation, to be honest. So yeah, that's all I can do. It's just going to be a pass.
Okay, so with my hand, it's looking pretty strong. I think I might be able to get the double Larvitar knockout here. But again, we'll see. We got a lot more cards to play. So I will draw for turn. Actually, that top deck really might ice it. I'll evolve. Fleet-footed. Okay. Bench Raichu V. Maybe not. But it's still good to get at least one of them here. I'm going to Ultra Ball away in a Lightning Energy and an Iono. I think I have to kind of go get the Hawlucha here. I think the first time I've used it.
In the whole tournament?
In the whole tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you start it one game?
No.
No, okay. So yes, the first time you used it then. The first time it saw something that wasn't the discard pile.
Yeah, he's coming out. That entry is flying.
Yeah, as much as we tried to force Zapdos, I really feel like the star of 151's added cards to Miraidon is Mew.
100%. Yeah.
Mew, the restart ability on Mew shines by far the most in Miraidon than any other deck that's going to be throwing it in. So I think letting Miraidon draw so many extra cards here and there is a big benefit to the deck.
So yeah, Hawlucha's going to come down here with this flying entry. I will put 10 damage on both of the Larvitars.
Mm-hmm.
I will attach for turn onto Raikou. And then I will play Professor's Research,
Ooh.
discarding my non-existent hand, but I get to draw 7.
It is doable then. We might be in trouble.
Cards.
Well, it won't be a boss on both Larvitar, but
7.
could see a Zapdos attack at least for sure.
I will play Electric Generator. We can look at the top 5 cards of my deck. We don't get to see an energy there.
Okay, that's big. Do you have energy in discard?
Yes, we got the
Okay.
2.
You really just need a single hit off generator.
Yeah. I think, given my hand, yeah, I think I just want to force Stone.
Another generator.
Yeah. Might have been a misplay attaching to the Raikou here, but we high roll generators, we don't worry about that.
Can't imagine another one hitting 0. I mean, I'd be really happy if it did.
I can imagine it.
Because, yeah, if I lose 2 Pokemon here with my basically dead hand, I'm probably just done for.
Okay, we never knock it.
Yeah, we never don't get there. We never don't get there. It's okay. Hitting 0 off one just means you hit 2 off the next one.
That's true. That's true.
That's just
Law of
that's
equivalent
written on the bottom
exchange,
of the card. It's written on the bottom of the card.
Yeah, you see the little fine print in the blue nobody reads? Yeah, that's what it is.
Like the card. Okay, and now we will play that second generator.
Yep.
We got double. Told you.
There it
See?
is.
Keep telling the people they don't listen.
Yeah, there was definitely, I think, a simpler way to do that, but you high roll, so.
Okay, we high roll.
It's fine.
And
It might just win you the game regardless. I don't know if you're super concerned with having to burn Star Alchemy.
No, I was not. I will attach both of them to the Zapdos. I can retreat for 1 off of Raikou. Then I'll use Dynamotor. I'll put the energy on the Raichu. Again, it can go either or. Both of them are 2 energy attackers. But then, yeah, I think I just want to multi-shot Lightning, doing 240 to the active due to its weakness, and I'll hit one of the Larvatars for 90, taking a nice 2-prize knockout.
Yes, and I guess I'll go with the Larvitar, because if I find nothing, then Dodrio and Larvitar go down again, thanks to the damage counter. Well, actually, it might not matter, because Dodrio is going to put a damage counter down, so... Yeah, we might just have to hope for a Candy on Tyranitar.
Because it does knock out the Zapdos with its first attack.
I'm kind of in a... between a rock and a hard place here at this point, honestly. Yes, I'll promote Doduo actually, and then I'll draw for turn. Can evolve to Dodrio. I will Super Rod both those basics back, and then I'll Artisan back. Another Larvitar.
Yeah, that's probably safest, just so the next turn it's most likely that I don't get the knockout on both.
Then I will Zooming Draw. And an energy, not the most useful. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we can do here. Can go Rare Candy to this Tyranitar just to prevent the knockout, but I'd really rather it had been an EX. Yeah, I can do some weird things here. So I can go attach Retreat Dodrio to get the energy in discard. And then I can Raihan
Ooh, interesting.
the energy probably to the bench Larvitar and grab a card. That probably has to be like research for next turn, to be honest. Because I don't think any other single non-supporter can bail me out of doing much here.
Yeah, you're in a pretty rough spot.
So I think it just has to be like that. And then I'll pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. No technical difficulties. I will play another generator. 4 and 5. I just got 1, so I'll commit that over to Raichu V. Pull off the deck. Would you like to cut? I will then attach for turn onto Raikou V, and then I will Dynamotor onto the Flappy, just to spread my energy out a little thinner. And then I will boss up the Larvitar.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good for me here because then I can multi-shot Lightning, doing 120 to the active and then 90 to the Dodrio. And thanks to the damage counter that Zooming Draw put, it does knock out both of them for another 2-prize knock.
Yeah, I considered not even doing it, but given my board state, I think I had
Yeah,
to
you kind of have to just
card.
rip through as much cards as you can with the lack of setup you had.
Draw for turn. Arvin's not really as good as research here, so I'll just play research, see what we can find. I don't know. It's like not the most cracked hand, but I don't know if anything bails us out at this point. I'll play the heavy ball and find my very late to the party Manaphy.
Yeah.
That being prize alongside my bad setup and the one time the Zapdos really performed.
Yeah, the Zapdos really
The
did.
Zapdos really did well this
did
game.
Did not work out well for me. So I'll bench Manaphy. I will bench Doduo. Oh, Artisan for Larvitar.
This is what you want to have like turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn 1 T-Tar in the active.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't even find the Luminous to put some damage on the Larvitar, or sorry, the Zapdos, which is kind of bad. But it doesn't get knocked out from multi-shot Lightning. You can just retreat into something else and knock it out. But
Yeah, thanks to Voltaic Float, the retreat cost is free. So.
yeah, so I'll Gutsy Pickaxe. It's a Larvitar. We can just put that guy right back down into the bench. I'll attach a fighting to one of them, and then I will pass.
I will draw for my turn. Pretty simple turn here. I don't think I'm into any energy in the discard. Oh, I still have an energy in the discard. I guess I will Dynamo to the Flaffy again. Just so it can retreat. I'll attach for turn to Raikou. I'll retreat for free because of Voltaic Float. I'll use Fleet-Footed to draw a card. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure Lightning Rondo's taking the knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will Lightning Rondo for the knockout, going down to a single prize card remaining.
Yeah, I will come up with Larvitar, draw for turn. Of course, the next card is Luminous. I don't know how much that mattered. Being able to attack would have been cool and all, but it's definitely not changing in this game.
Yeah, if you attack without knockout, it's not really relevant. Because
Yeah.
I just retreated to the bench.
Quite frankly, all I can do here would be play Iono and find like Rare Candy T-Tar, but there's enough energy on board for Raichu to just knock it out. So I think we're just gonna save our time and go into Game 3. Give the audience a Game 3. So
putting on a show.
I guess there's merit for that too. Not the best setup for me in this game. See if I can do a little bit better in the last game, which I will be going first in.
Also, again, not the greatest setup for Miraidon, but Miraidon, the thing is, even not the greatest setups are like equivalent to some decks' greatest setups turn 1 because of the consistency that Generator and Tandem Unit give you. But just flooding the board with both Pokemon and energy. Of course, we didn't really see Miraidon in that game, right?
That's
Zapdos,
true, actually. Yeah. I mean,
Zapdos kind of just was
very much a Zapdos
able
game.
to take over, and it shows the power that Zapdos brings without a Manaphy. If your opponent can't get a Manaphy down pretty quickly, then you can go in really hard with the Zapdos and Hawlucha, especially because Hawlucha gets 2 Pokemon with damage counters on them, so you can Zapdos one of them. If they don't promote the other one, or if you can rope it back to the bench, or if they get another Pokemon on the bench with damage counters, through the use of like Zoom Draw or like a Deep Draw Bog, if they were running it, it can be pretty powerful.
Definitely, I think this is going to be like the game to end all games, obviously, because it's the last game of the tournament.
Yeah.
But
Winner of this game will be winner of the whole tournament.
yes.
Can Miraidon take down another one of Hitmonchanning's tournaments?
Yeah.
Find out.
And we've already started planning for the next tournament too, which has been for Paradox Rift, which has been fun. So if you're sticking around to watch this video this long, which I'm sure 100% of you are, definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be coming out closer to when Paradox Rift is bound. But yeah, for now we're focused on 151 and all the joy and whimsy that it brings. So now we're going to head into that game 3 of Tyranitar EX versus Miraidon, but like it's actually Zapdos EX.
Hey man, that game was actually Zapdos.
Yeah, it was actually Zapdos EX. You know, credit where credit is due.
For sure. Okay, hopefully we are good to go. I'm gonna hope this hand is a little bit better than last game's. Cut me into the nuts if you wish.
Okay, we went to 1 Doduo and 6 energy.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Do you have a basic?
I got a hand.
It is, yeah, I do too. Should be interesting.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck. I'll drop a
Oh,
turn.
we're almost there on the hand. We're just gonna see if the rest of it's all energy. It might be. We're in the clear.
It's not much better. I think the answer is no, but maybe you guys know the ruling for sure. I don't think I can play Gutsy Pickaxe with 0 Pokemon on the bench, right?
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
Because it doesn't have a target. It's just like nest balling with a full
So
bench.
it's gonna be an attach and
Oh, no.
pass for me.
If there's one thing Miraidon likes to do, it's to capitalize on starts like these. Because I have the Raikou, I can tend to
Well, I gave it my best shot.
He has to get there.
I can't wait to get donked.
He has to get there.
Zapdos and Miraidon. I think I just kind of, seeing this setup, want to thin my deck down as much as possible. I'll still leave a bench space open though.
This is now. It's just, can he get there?
This is
That's the rest of the game.
Very bad.
There's like very few situations I don't, because I think I have access to 3 generators this turn.
Oh my god.
Yippee.
But do you have access to at least?
We'll see if I can do it with the Raichu if you guys want to make it more fun.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Max damage. First
Okay.
generator.
0 every
Yeah,
time.
you won.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna have to go back in.
Yeah, well.
Charm.
Yeah,
I'll get
sure,
Arvin.
sure,
Arvin should find me
sure.
a switch card, and
Yeah,
then I can
there
switch
it
card.
is. Well, unfortunate to have let it end like that. What would have been my Gutsy Pickaxe card? Yeah, not super relevant.
But the card after that,
The
say
card
you could
after
have played it,
Play the switch
would
card.
have been a Tyranitar EX.
and then
Fleet-footed.
the next 6 cards.
4 Seal Star.
Yes, Luigi, we understand the hip game.
I'll
If I didn't
just-
get Donk, I did have Iono, so I actually
Yeah.
could have played the game
Yeah.
eventually, but yeah.
The next 6.
Next card.
Both mine were report prize, so this would have been an interesting game because my.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, even if I got to play the game,
I don't
I
know
would
if
have
you
found
would.
a single basic.
Yeah.
And like zooming draw,
Okay.
artisan. Okay.
Okay.
We could have played the game.
What was your prizes?
Manaphy again.
Yeah.
Manaphy again, double nest ball. That's probably why I didn't find my
Yeah.
basics. Really unfortunate after a good game one
that was
from
a
Tyranitar.
good game one. Not even for Tyranitar, just a good back and
That's
forth.
a
Good
good
game
game
one.
one.
Yeah, that was a
And
really
so
solid showcase.
unfortunately, I brick back-to-back games there. Unlike the deck, basically the entire tournament, it's set up pretty well most
Yeah, the deck.
games.
Watching it all the games,
ran
they've
really
been
hot,
very
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah,
Ran
it's just
really hot.
really unfortunate I had to go brick back-to-back.
I mean,
but
any deck can do that, right? Even the most
That's
consistent
true.
decks
Yeah.
have games where you just don't do anything. It's just unfortunate that we had to capture it on camera for
Yeah, we
this
have to
one.
capture it
Yeah.
camera in the last game.
I was really hoping to take it down to Tyranitar. Despite that, I really love the deck.
Yeah, the deck seems really
Probably my
fun to play.
favorite archetype sort of coming out of 151 with Dodrio. I like the deck a lot, despite having to take the loss in the finals.
Get my goons out.
There they are, Miraidon and its new 151 friends.
Yes.
Right, and 2 new toys. Which we got to see.
We actually got to see them this game.
We got to
too.
see Zapdos CX shine.
Yeah, we did. So yeah, any final thoughts? After
Should have
all
thrown a
this,
cologne in this. If you play this deck, cut the second Halucha, put a cologne in, and it's golden. Especially because you have Arvin to find it. It's golden. It's golden.
Source. Trust me, bro.
Trust me.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us along this journey. That was our 151 tabletop tournament. Thank you to all of my friends who've graciously lent me their time and their skills to play the Pokemon trading card game on camera. And yeah, congratulations to Luigi for winning with Miraidon again.
Right on 2, baby.
We'll see if he can make it the hat trick.
Stay tuned. And remember to use Hitmon. Code Hitmon.
Code
5%
Hitmon.
off.
5% off. Big thanks PGCUL store for sponsoring the whole channel and basically this whole series. So if you use code Hitmon, you get 5% off, and I get a little, a nice little treat in form of some dollars from that. So I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, any final thoughts?
Right on.
Stupid lizard.
And with that, we're gonna end the video. So thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below which of these decks do you like the best. Talk about the list. Let me know any of your thoughts down below. And I want to know, is this how you thought it would turn out? I mean, could it turned out really differently had Titor gotten set up a little more consistently? It also is, you know, it's got that Terra protection that would have blocked Zapdos
Yeah, even
from
without
hitting
the
it
Mana
too, without the Mana Fee. So that could have been relevant as well, very much so, in the later turns of those games. But I digress. Subscribe to the channel because I'm posting multiple Pokemon trading card game videos every single week. Gonna resume the normal PTCGL content after this video goes up. And then, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. You can find my friends in the description. They are around, as always. And once again, thank you for watching my videos. And until next time, Hitmonchanning out.